1 extra minute? Somebody may say, just 1 minute more. Okay, what's up, dudes? Check, the garden is so freaking cool. Here I am, sitting in my big giant baby swing, because I'm a big giant baby. I got an extra seat if there's any other big giant babies out there. But this Empress of India bloomed like crazy. I gotta show how cool it is. Look at that. And then it's finally starting to grow up. And then some morning glories are finally coming up. Look at how huge this got after the rain. Here's my hand, just for size reference. Now, I started these from seed. So think about this. Like, gardening is not that hard. It really isn't. I started all of these from seed. If you go to the local nursery here, Bachman's might mean something. You can buy this plant like this for $7.99. Wagner's might mean something. It was either Bachman's or Wagner's that I was at. This size of this kind of plant in a little pot was $7.99. So look at what I did all by myself with a little package of seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 8, whatever that is. That's how much money I didn't spend. Because I just took the time to do it myself. Same with my garden, you guys. My garden is just so cool. Check out what's coming up now. Look at how cute these little pea flowers are. Let me see if here I'm gonna go in my garden. And look at what this particular kind grows. Purple sugar peas. Aren't those cool? And when you break them open, here, let's do it. Yeah, it just rained, so. Hell yeah, that's so good. So, my dog is. What's up, dude? He's like, I only bark when you turn on the recorder. So, the tomatoes, though. Oh my God, you guys. Whoa. I got tomato mania. It's so, I love this time of year. This is why in Minnesota, when my garden's in like full production mode, when the first snowfall happens, I literally cry. I spend so much time out in my garden. Everything's so, it like grows so fast too if you've never had a garden. This is that pink celery. It's flowered and now it'll go to seed, and I really want to collect the seeds because I believe it's Japanese pink celery. So the stalk is actually pink, and it's really neat to put in lettuce and salad. Look at these hot wax peppers. Now I pulled that one cabbage, and I had a cabbage baby, so I just planted it to see what's going, what'll happen. Let's see. Who's in here? Oh my God! Look who made it. A worm, a slug might mean something. So this is the culprit for cabbage growing being difficult. It's a cabbage slug, a cabbage worm. This is more of an inchworm that may have fallen off the tree. But there's slugs that look just like a snail without a shell. And they will come and feast on your cabbages. So if you grow a cabbage, I'm just gonna gently let him free over there. If you grow a cabbage on the ground, in the morning and at night, the slugs come out and they feed on your cabbages. So I tried this new experiment growing in pots this year, and it's amazing. It's absolutely excellent. And I didn't really have so far, knock on wood, any slug or worm problems. Look at how beautiful that cabbage is. So I did some red cabbages too, and these have just been taking for freaking ever to even grow it like the ball, but they've started to do them now. So if you have a garden, a great idea, I showed it in another video. What that is that's a tomato cage that's upside down. So the rings are getting smaller as they go up, and that's a cabbage that's just hovering in the air. Here's one that I have up on a shelf thing. And it works really, really well. So that's a great tip if you have extra like tomato cages hanging around. And you can keep the slugs away. My zucchini is humongous. It's got 2 zucchinis on it right now. And oh my God, this is a yellow squash. And I had put a tomato cage around it just so I could like identify an upside down tomato cage. And the squash, I'm gonna try to make my way over. Look at how big this zucchini leaf is. The zucchini has grown under my little table thing and through, and it's making its way over here. So let's see. I'm gonna try to show how this squash is growing almost vertically. So I have put a tomato cage around the base of it just to kind of identify for me which little tiny starter plant was, don't step over here type of deal. And then it started growing up, and it's actually, look at what it did. And it's still growing up the cage. So that's really interesting. I'm just gonna monitor it and see what it does. So back here is my zucchinis and squashes. I gotta get in here and weed, but there's pretty good airflow happening. And another close-up of, these are just cabbages that are just living their own life over there. Just a random lettuce. So if I happen to go somewhere that calls for a large salad, I'll go and hit up my garden, and then like a potluck or something, and I'll bring like a nice large garden salad or something like that. We have the beans over here. They're all ready for another harvest. I just cooked with the last one I did. Some more lettuce. My poppies, they are all done blooming. My dog is sniffing their little blossoms. And now, this is the middle of the poppy. And now, I'm just gonna leave it, and inside will be a whole bunch of poppy seeds. And I'm gonna harvest those. So that's what's going on with the poppies. Poppies are such a cool plant. This one has one more bloom. This one will bloom again. But there's all the seed pods. This is a lily that I have that has like double blossoms. So when it opens, it has one row of petals and then another row on the inside. Look at this. What's up, big banana? We got a cool pepper here. So lots of cool stuff happening in the garden. It looks like the chives are getting ready to flower. Have a good morning.